Wednesday at 9. Tune in every time. We don't do no cap. Report only facts.
Hey, yo, what's going on, man? Happy Wednesday, everybody. Boss Britt checking in with the progress report. Time for our weekly evaluation, all right? So first, we're going to start off with our music chart, see what's going on out there because, you know, we got a lot of music and stuff going on in the industry still, even with everything that's going on. So I want to give a shout out to Moneybagg Yo because, first of all, I fuck with this guy. That's one of my favorite artists, I will say. He be speaking some real shit. But he has officially just landed his first #1 single, man, with that 1, 2, 3, let's go. That's my shit too. So big ups to Moneybagg Yo and Black Youngster for taking that W home with that one right there. We also got Meek Mill just dropped a new track, which is very relevant to the time, you know, is with everything that's going on with our protesting and police brutality. He just dropped a new single called Otherwise of America, and he actually disclosed that Nipsey was supposed to be on this joint. So I think that was very dope for it to still be out there because, you know, even though he didn't get on it, he was still kind of part of the process. So in a sense, it's like he's still a part of that joint right there. So big ups to Meek Mill for dropping that for us, man. YG is not letting up. You know, he had, you know, fuck Donald Trump. He just dropped a new single called FTP, Fuck the Police. So I'm not letting up. I'm going to use my voice to be vocal, all right? And we also want to talk about the baby. We keep talking about the baby because, first of all, this is one guy that ain't stopped during the quarantine, okay? So the baby has officially just landed Rockstar, #1 on the top 100 Billboard, featuring Roddy Ricch. Big ups to the baby for that W, man, because that's major to have a #1 single in the world right now, all right? But on another tip, we got Akon out here. He's causing some controversy, man, because this man allowed 6ix9ine to hop on what we thought was a classic, Locked Up. His single Locked Up. So 6ix9ine is on Locked Up, and Akon dropped a video of him and 6ix9ine, you know, basically in the studio working. Like, what do y'all feel about that? I think it's BS. You feel me? Like, first of all, Akon is somebody who he's had songs that were put out there talking about don't snitch, but then here he is letting a snitch get on his like most notorious single that he's put out. I don't fuck with that move right there. But comment, let us know what y'all think about that. A lot of people were like, yeah, you hit us, you took us left with that one, Akon. I don't know what and how that even happened, but let us know what y'all think, all right? I also want to give a shout out to Miss Lauren London for staying active. She recently sat down with Miss Jada Pinkett Smith on Red Table Talk, and they basically were discussing, you know, Nipsey and how, you know, she just keeps on showing up every day and how she just continues to, you know, keep his legacy alive. And she said one thing that really helps her out is when she talks to people that Nipsey greatly influenced, and they share stories with her about things that he did for them. And she said it's almost like he is right there when they're speaking about those moments. So big ups to Lauren London because, you know, we know we don't know exactly what she's going through at all, but one thing I will say, she looks like she is staying strong, and the fact that she's still out here just delivering Nipsey's message and still being active, that's enough for me right there. So salute, because I know that's got to be harder than it seems. You know what I'm saying? All right, so you know we got everything going on with our protesting, with police brutality, but let me tell y'all something. We are making a change. All right, me and my team, we've been personally active, but I want to give a shout out to all of our influencers, all of our artists, all of our entrepreneurs who are coming together and speaking out and being very vocal. We got Kanye West. He just donated $2 million to set up a college fund for Mr. George Floyd's children. We got Jay-Z, man. Jay-Z just sent a private jet to make sure that Ahmaud Arbery's lawyer could make it to court. That was major right there. We got Justin Bieber speaking up saying, you know, hey, the Black community has influenced everything about me, from how I talk, sing, dance, dress. I'm going to use my platform to speak out about this injustice. We got Usher, Trey Songz, Lil Baby, Kendrick Lamar, Michael B. Jordan, T.I., Rick Ross, YG. YG led a crowd of over 50K in LA protesting. So big, and that's not even everyone that's being active as far as our celebrities and influencers. So big ups to everybody who's using their platform to really speak out and be active, especially with protesting, really getting out there with the people and marching with them. I love to see it, all right? I want to also talk about the NFL commissioner and Michael Jordan, all right? So these are two people who for the longest, we felt like we're not really hearing us out. You know, for the NFL commissioner, we were more so upset with him because he was making a big deal about, you know, kneeling and saying all these kind of things that just was kind of disregarding the problem at hand. But recently he spoke up. He said, you know what, after reflecting and everything, I do encourage all of our NFL players to speak and protest and be peaceful with it. That's a major step, man. We're making progress here. And Michael Jordan, this is somebody who we always felt like when things happen, we don't publicly see him do anything. We don't know if he do anything privately, but publicly he really doesn't ever speak out. And Michael Jordan has spoken out twice for us, man. He's going to be donating some funds. So it's changes being made, all right? One thing that was major that I saw, this was so dope. So Black Lives Matter was painted on the road that leads to the White House, okay, which means the White House new address is 1600 Black Lives Matter Plaza. How dope is that for Donald Trump to be living at 1600 Black Lives Matter Plaza? Like, I know he's upset about that, you know what I mean? But it's cool because we about to get his ass about the office soon anyway, all right? And last but not least, as far as one of the things that's really shown, like, you know, what we're doing is making a change. It is now a felony to injure or using a chokehold. And as you know, we've seen a lot of our Black gentlemen and women, you know, be taken out by chokehold. So this is an amazing step. And everything that we do is I don't care if it's as simple as just people speaking out. It's just the fact that change is being made, and I am loving to see it. All right. And with that being said, I hope everyone voted yesterday. You know, we have to start voting more. We have to start being more conscious and aware of what goes on at the voting polls. You know what I mean? Get to know those people that are on those papers. You know what I mean? So I hope everybody went out yesterday and voted. You know, I definitely did. Snoop Dogg said this is the first time ever that he actually voted. And he said he never voted because he was always told that because he had a criminal record, he wasn't allowed to vote. So if you're somebody who's maybe in that position or maybe you don't know how to vote, reach out, man. Do your research because voting does matter. Voting does make a difference. And the more votes we can collectively get, we can get these people up out of office who are not caring about our people and who are just, you know, they're just all about money, man. Let's start doing our research and getting the right people in these positions. All right. Now, on the other side, we just talked about all the people who are doing good things and all that nature. But on the other side, we have some artists right now who are catching some backlash. All right. So artist number one, and it hurts because, you know, this is my guy. All right. Tunchi, Lil Wayne, he's facing some backlash because, well, pretty much he's always faced backlash when it comes to racism, speaking out on racism and police brutality. At one time, he made a comment talking about, do Black Lives Matter? My life matters. My life matters to my bitches. Y'all remember that interview? Go watch it. This man was talking crazy stuff, but he's not letting up. He recently, on his podcast, he talks about how he doesn't feel any type of way towards racism and cops because he said he never experienced it. He said he especially doesn't feel any way towards cops because when he was younger, as some of you may or may not know, he shot himself. And he said that there were 6 black cops that didn't help out, but there was 1 white cop that helped him out. All right. And we get that. And this is my thing, this comment and statement. Right now, we are not focusing on we're gonna ignore the good cops right now. We're just trying to focus on the issue, which is police brutality and getting the bad cops up out of here. All right, Lil Wayne. So when you speak out about these things, it's kind of like you disregarding the problem at hand. Our problem is not with the good cops. That's common sense. We know that most people should know by now that all cops are not bad. That's not the issue at hand. We're strictly focusing on police brutality. We want to hear you speak about what you think about George Floyd. What do you think about Breonna Taylor? What do you think about Sandra Bland? What do you think about all the stuff that you've seen that you know is wrong? I understand, like, you have this perception, but right is right and wrong is wrong. And there is no way that you shouldn't be speaking on it in a different manner. So I feel like Lil Wayne needs to sit down with somebody. They need to get to this guy's head because he has a strong voice and a strong platform. And we really need people like him to really acknowledge this in a proper way. All right. Now, Nicki Minaj is also catching some backlash. She, for the longest, she didn't say anything. And recently she took to her Instagram story and just posted a bunch of random links. Well, random links, but it was like links where you can go and sign competitions and things. But it's like, come on, Nick, like, what y'all think about that? I don't want to be that person that's like, oh, you never satisfied. She at least tried. It's a step, all right? Because Nikki has really been one person there. It's like, all right, we're trying to work with you and give you your time and help you develop towards, this issue. But I mean, you can't even click the links. If you look, when you go on your story, if it's a bunch of links, you can't even click it. How is that really helping somebody? Now you got to sit there and type in HTTPS : like, come on, Nicki Minaj. I hope she's doing more, because right now that post is that Doja Cat also catching some backlash, because y'all know she's already on our thumbs down list, because she was speaking with some gentlemen who allowed her to be called a nigga, the N-word, multiple times in the conversation. She was also talking about how she sometimes wish she wasn't black, and it just wasn't a good look, even though she spoke out about it, and everybody was just like, nah, you're still canceled. So she's facing backlash because she donated towards Breonna Taylor. But it's like, yeah, we ain't buying it. You know what I'm saying? We also got Asian Doll, who's out here talking about dark-skinned girls versus light-skinned girls. And what do y'all think about that? All right, so basically she took to Twitter and said, all the light-skinned girls who were sitting here yelling Black Lives Matter, I ain't forgot about y'all and how y'all made me feel when, y'all was talking about how my skin tone is not pretty compared to your skin tone. And she is facing backlash on this because, again, it's just not focusing on the issue. We do not need to be trying to tear each other down right now. Right now, we're practicing unity. The more you practice it, the better it will become for all of us. So Asian Doll is facing that backlash. And this next person is definitely canceled in my books. Kind of been canceled, but Blueface is 110,000% canceled, y'all. Like, this guy was at the jewelry store talking about, let me get the George Floyd discount. Kind of similar to, damn, I forgot. I can't even think of her name, but the female artist, Tokyo Jets, when she was talking about, like, this is just stuff that you don't joke about. It's serious matters here. So Blueface is canceled. Are y'all canceling out Tokyo Jets? A lot of people are also saying Trina's canceled because she went on radio and was calling people animals for tearing and looting and rioting. So she's going through it now too. I just feel like you got to think about what you say, because everybody, you are 100% allowed to have your own opinion, but just sometimes the way you say things is all that matters. So all of our influencers, all of our rappers, all of our singers, all of our entrepreneurs, y'all have to be cautious about how you put your words out there, because you got to make sure you say what you mean. All right. But all in all, I'm just happy with the progress that we're making. Like I said, me and my team have been very active here in Atlanta, protesting more than just, one time out here, being active in the streets, and also, making sure we're voting, and also trying to get into, more politics. So I encourage everybody to keep doing that, because as you can see, we're making a change. All right. Now, with that being said, the progress report is still working on our behalf as well. We got a new interview out with Emmanuel Hudson, most known from Wildin' Out. So check that out right now on our YouTube channel, The Progress Report. We also have been doing our Blast or Trash virtual editions with DJ Excel. So make sure y'all check out every Friday, and make sure all artists sign up for that. We also got new interviews out with Vita Venom and with Deja Blue. And last but not least, Atlanta is partially open. So if you are looking to party at the #1 all-girl parties in Atlanta, make sure you pull up on me and my guy, DJ Excel. We're back at Foreplay Thursdays, every Thursday at Speak Easy Lounge, and every Saturday you can check us out at Pegasus Lounge, all right? We're slowly but surely transitioning to open amongst, the COVID and everything. Of course, we're playing it safe and following the guidelines, but we are back open, all right? So make sure y'all come party with us real soon, all right? So we'll see y'all next week, man, with the weekly evaluation right here at the Progress Report. Boss Britt checking out. Y'all be safe out there.
The Progress Report.